Yeah, I don't really feel like celebrating this year. It's my birthday, but it just doesn't feel like the right time or the appropriate time to be celebrating. There's lots going on worldwide. There's always been stuff going on worldwide, but this feels more sinister and it feels like it needs more attention. I know I have to get on with life, and like even during World War I and II, the war didn't affect everyone, even if their countries were involved. You should read Elizabeth Gilbert's book. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put up the name on the screen. She talks about a certain character who, was living in New York and didn't feel any of the effects of the war and didn't see it. It's sometimes is the way that it works, or sometimes it's the way that it happens. I just don't feel like celebrating me or celebrating the past year and celebrating what's to come. So I'm having a quiet birthday, even though it's a Friday. I am going to take myself out to like a steakhouse. My brain just emptied. The word that came up to my brain was steak. Anyway, if I'm going to be preachy, I won't take too much time with this. While there were some parts of 2023 to 2024 now that were okay, a lot of them weren't. Health-wise, still not solved. My issues are still prevalent. Had procedures. I keep having these procedures with my eyes wide open. We're not supposed to be having colonoscopies, endoscopy, gastroscopies, hysteroscopies. We're not supposed to be awake. But for some reason, my hospital and my doctors think, you don't have anybody to take care of you at home? Whoops. Well, in order for you to get home, because we're not going to keep you here, you have to have all these procedures awake. It's been nuts. It's been the most traumatic experience for my body over the last 6 months, on top of recovering from crazy SI joint and groin injury. Still been dealing with that injury for the last 2 years, but it really kicked into effect in December, November. So anyway, what do I want my year to be like? Joyous. Right now I'm booking flights, trying to make accommodations happen. I've left it a bit last minute because clients didn't pay taxes. They've been reassessing. It's just been one thing after another, kind of stalling and causing delays for my plans, but I have to still keep pushing them through because those what ifs kind of maybe sort ofs can stop you from heading towards your destiny. There's always going to be something that kind of holds you back for maybe 2 more days, 3 more days, and then that turns into 3 years. No joke. Take it from Granny. What I hope for my next year of life is that I've found the exact city that I'm going to be living in, and that I'll continue to work on the stuff I love to do. This influencer money thing, it's not a thing for me. It's never been. I'm not the person people look to invest in, but I totally love and believe in investing in other people. It may not be reciprocated, but I am very determined to have a year of peaceful state of working. Does that even make sense? It's like semi-retirement. I'm not that old, but I'll put it to you this way. Freedom 55 is not that far away. It's far enough, but not that far. This is just a very strange time to be alive, and I just feel like since the turn of the century, I've only witnessed war and destruction. There's never been any peace. Never. My generation has not known any peace. Gulf War, Iraq War, another Iraq War, Afghanistan. I'm younger, so I wasn't alive when Vietnam was happening, but the repercussions of that really were felt throughout that decade and even further on. In my entire youth, it's just been adult males, white, older, fighting with everyone, and it hasn't stopped. If it's not fighting, it's like a financial crisis. Once the financial crisis is kind of, then it's fighting. Back and forth. The Great Depression followed World War I. Then there was World War II. And then there was relative restructuring and peace. Then they had Vietnam. For that century, I was trying to figure out the word for 100 years. For that century, they did not have as many crazy crises that we felt universally as they have in the last 40 years. It's nuts. It's bonkers. I am that generation that has not known peace and expected to thrive and expected to upward mobility, move forward, be successful, be productive, be all these things. But nobody's showing us how, but criticizing. There's always a lot of critique on how we should be doing things. But just show me. Show me how I should be maneuvering through these times. And now with rolling back everything that is pro-positive for women and all blah, 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 it's guys, what's going on? What kind of world do you want us to live in? That it only services a couple people? we'll slit their throats. We'll end them. Like, they're not going to be around to enjoy their spoils. And that's not how this is working. Not at all. Those are my thoughts on midday of my 40-somethingth birthday. I'll let you guess. I don't know how to keep going. I just kind of have to. And I will do it with as much grace as I possibly can. And as many almond croissants as I possibly can enjoy. All right, that's a feast that for the eyes. Yum. Yum. Okay, I'll check back with you later. Bye.